Hello boys and girls, and here again, and today I'm doing Assault Android Cactus again because I really like this game. I'm going to do this as a no continue video, so I'm going to choose Infinity Drive, which is like one of those modes where it just keeps going and going to see how many points you can rack up. I'm going to see how far I can last. Before I do that, I want to show you a little secret that I discovered. Right, I'm going to go back to the title screen, go up, up, down, down, left, right, BA, and this happens. How cool is that? You have to do that on the keyboard. Can't do it on the controller as far as I can tell. But you get a nice little Contra logo. I think that's quite cool. And it also unlocks this. Full access, saves disabled, can't save the game anymore. Oh well. New game mode, boss rush, and one new codex entry. Yeah, I haven't actually beaten the game yet, so I haven't got unlocked boss rush mode legitimately. But that disables saves, whatever. I'm going to be doing Infinity Drive, so it doesn't matter, does it? But yeah, I friggin' love this game. So I thought I'd do it. I was going to do a video of Darksiders 2 Definitive Edition, which is a stupid bloody title for a game. Got sent a code for that, which was quite cool. But there's some weird stabilisation issues that finding with the frame rate, so I'm sort of going to play around with the settings a little bit and see what I can get. Not that there's many settings in the game. But anyway, going to play a Starch because of course I am. Starch is awesome. I'm pretty much stitched with Starch most of the time. Depends on the level though. There's some levels where she's not really suited. She's not great for boss battles because you have to really get in close, I find, unless you're really good. The absolute best character, if you know how to play as, is Shiitake, who's got like a really slow firing railgun. She's pretty much boss mode. If you can play as her, you can pretty much dominate this game. But I like Starch though. Fun little fact with her, her gun is more powerful the closer you are to the enemies. So you've got to keep that in mind when you want to obliterate things quickly. Like these things that really annoy me with their red blasts. Those red blasts that come out of them, they'll actually hurt the enemies, which is something to keep in mind. Because you need to keep in mind that bullets that fire, if they're red, they'll hurt the enemies. So you can use that when you get bombs coming into the level. Keeping this chain going, aren't I? 56 right now. Boom, boom. Let's freeze everyone on the spot. Generally, a lot of people who are really good at this don't tend to use the tiny robots, the little guns that fly along next to her. I just picked up something without realising it, but I quite like it. I like when she says tiny robots, so that's why I use it. See how far we can go. I quite like this Infinity Drive mode. You end up getting into boss battles and stuff like that. If you haven't seen this game before, the aim is to basically stay alive, keep your battery charged. You have like a every now and again when you kill a bad guy, they'll drop a battery, and you need that to keep your cactus little robot alive. You can get knocked down as many times as you like, but obviously it takes away time that you could be spent blasting enemies and destroys your chains and all that sort of stuff. There's loads of tiny little details in this game. Highly recommend it. It's honestly right now probably my game of the year. Like even ahead of stuff like Metal Gear Solid. And obviously I don't play everything, but this game's so fucking good. There's little tiny details like that speedy movement I was doing just then. It's the little wings that come out. Every third point of damage that will hit you is negated, so you can be a little bit more reckless with it. It's to sort of compensate for the fact that you're moving a lot faster and possibly can't deal with every laser that comes to you. Boom. So yeah, it's quite handy to keep in mind if you get into a real bullet hell moment. Got tiny robots. Let's deal with this fucker. Right, and this guy here, I don't like him. You've got a, what was it? I think it's 2.5 seconds, I think it is, to kill the next enemy after you kill one. Which sounds nice and generous, but sometimes enemies are quite bullet spongy. If you've sort of not left some weak enemies around when you've got big enemies there, because you want to kind of do a little damage to the big enemy and then jump back. It's kind of, you got to sort of optimise your attack pattern to keep the chain going. There's also little things like when I do this, see I was white for a second. That's my secondary weapon. When you're glowing white, you're actually invincible for a frame, so you can jump straight through bullets like that. So many tiny little things in here as well. I'll show you some. I'll try and show you something when you get the big laser enemies up. But there's a little trick you can do with these little tiny robots that are at the side. When you get an enemy that fires a big beam weapon, you can turn sideways and block it with the robot, which is awesome. Those bomb things that you see blown up there, they'll hurt enemies when you blow them up. So it's handy to like try and blow them up whilst they're in a group of enemies. Boom, boom. Let's blow up everything. Making so much noise this game. It's awesome. Right, let's blow some rockets everywhere, because there's a lot of them. I do love the music on this game. Yep, freeze him. Not getting a great combo here. Oh, I've managed to hit like probably about 300 is my highest combo on a stage. There's an achievement for hitting 1000, which I don't think I'm ever going to manage. You can pretty much only do it on Infinity Drive. There's no other mode where you could get enough enemies, I don't think. None of the stages have 1000 enemies as far as I can tell. Well, I need that battery. Well, I don't need it, but it'd be nice. Well, I'm on layer 5, that's not very far. I think the best I've managed is about layer 20, which I'm probably not going to do today because it's very hard to sort of do this well when you're talking at the same time, keeping track of all the enemies. And I tend to find that once I've screwed up a couple of times, then I start screwing up constantly. Let's deal with all them. Pass through. These robots, the green ones, they just sort of smack you, so you don't want to stay too close to them for too long. But I do like leading the bad guys into a trap like that, 300 style, yo. I've been loving this game. I also want to say thank you for all the new subscribers recently. Like, I hope you're watching the vids, I hope you're enjoying them as much as you can enjoy my videos, I guess. But yeah, it's really cool. Like, I just suddenly went from like 168 subscribers about just over a week ago to 191, and do have plans that when I hit 100, 200, that we'll do another random game generator live, which is where we pick random PS1 games from a box. Right, let's wait for that to change. The special items, they're on a timer. They change colour after a few seconds to something else. So you kind of want to watch to see what they are, and boom, keep the tiny robots going. And that'll change to a speedy one in a second. Right, it'll change to the blue one after that. I want to get that. The blue one makes all the enemies freeze. So boom, boom. There we go. Froze everything. Got those bombs. Deal with them. Nope. Yeah, blue bullets fire right along. You know, they won't harm the enemies, but red bullets will. So you want to watch out for anything that fires red stuff like that. Oh god. I'm waiting for the little blue dog. Those little Fido things are amazing. The ones that fire rockets out. Right, froze them. Let's blast everything. Oh god, don't want to go towards that. I'm doing alright, I think. Alright, let's get the wings. Boom. Pretty wings. Yeah, those little Fido things that I just blew up there, they're cool. There's blue versions of them though that like they sort of put you on a leash, as it were, which is apt. Just real pain in the arse to deal with. Oh heck, took a few hits there. I took one hit. Can't get to the battery. I might go around this way. Got an itch. Got an itch. Oh god. Ah. Let's keep the robots. I need some firepower to deal with those big boys over there. The little white things I'm collecting power up your weapon. I've got it at max right now. Oh god. Ah! Right. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. No, run. There you go. Survived. The speed boost also like makes everything fly towards you. Makes you sort of magnetic, as it were, for pickups and stuff. So it's quite handy. Give me the battery. There you go. Right, let's kill these things. This laser's just like a wall of death. But Shiitake, the other character, is really cool. She's one of the characters. She, the railgun she fires is slow, but it'll just blast the hell out of anything that gets in its way. Right, trick to this boss is to stay in the path of his weapons. Right, let's blast them down. Let's blast him with rockets. Oh god, that was a bad placement. Yeah. Right, let's get the battery. Right, he's going to start launching rockets everywhere, so I have to watch to make sure I'm not in the path of the blasts. What if I can lead the blasts into him so he hurts himself? That'd be quite handy. Let's wait for that to turn blue. Boom, thank you. Blast him with all of that. Yeah. I can deal with Justice, this boss, fairly easily. I'm pretty much convinced he's named after the French music group. The music on his stage certainly, well, music in a lot of the game feels a lot like the music of Justice. Right, let's bombard him for this last stage because he's just firing everything at me. Oh god, I didn't time that right. I was going to try and use my invincibility period to pass through his bullets. He's almost done. Boom, that's him down. Alright, let's grab them. Kill everything. Oh god, I'm trapped. At least I've got full battery right now. That's handy. Lots of little bugs to kill. Let's thin out the herd a little bit. Yeah, it's awesome the amount of subscribers I've picked up this week. I'm really quite chuffed about that. It's been quite a slow progress on it because I know my channel's not the sort of one that everyone goes crazy over and shares. Not like you know, super cartoonish, lols random YouTuber type. Tend to keep things fairly chilled and mellow, hence the title. Oh, you almost notched them down holes, didn't you, mate? There you go. Oh, I could do with that. Definitely, because this is buzzing away. Give me the battery. Thank you. I should have waited a second and froze them all, but who cares, I can do this. I do like it when I can just cycle around and blasting the shit out of them. That keeps the chain going. Boom. I was trying to catch it and just kept whirling all around me. I went to see Spectre the other night. I posted a review on my film site, Film Dump, last night. It's quite decent, the new James Bond film. I wouldn't say it's the best Daniel Craig one. One of my mates really liked it. He thought it was up there with Skyfall and Casino Royale. I'd say it's the third best Daniel Craig Bond film. Alright, there's no bad guys to waste that on now, is there? Let's keep the robots. But yeah, it's definitely a lot better than Quantum of Solace. I'd say it's definitely closer to Skyfall than Quantum of Solace ever was. But I'd sort of say that if you were to take Casino Royale, Skyfall and Spectre, they'd all sort of exist fairly closely together on a scale. Like there'd be an equal gap between each of them in terms of quality, I'd say. There's some goofy stuff in it which I quite like. There's a nice reference to Jaws, there's a nice reference to Jaws the character and a nice reference to Jaws the film in there, just quite nicely done. Won't spoil it. Boom. That's it. It was worth freezing those two. See how quick the laser can kill things when you're right in front of them. Let's fire some rockets everywhere. Oh god, kill them. See if I can kill him before he fires. Yep. Let's get them. Tiny robots. I haven't any laser firing bad guys yet. That's quite good. So I don't like those. There's these I don't know what they're called. Can't remember. They're like these floating things that are just, the moment you see them, it's horror inducing. They come in and just fire lasers everywhere. Let's freeze everything. There you go. I like the stages that rotate like this. It's one of the cool things about this this mode. The stage just does all sorts of stuff. It's one of the cool things about the game. Every stage in the game is a little bit different. Like there's ones where the lights are going out, there's ones where the arena's changing shape constantly, where the floor keeps moving. All sorts of stuff. Really cool boss battles as well. Reminds me of sort of what I've described it as when I reviewed it on the podcast, the Cryptopolis podcast. Is somewhere between Gradius and Robotron, I'd say. Sort of analog control. Obviously Robotron didn't have analog control. And for all you first-person shooter fans, you can unlock a first-person mode in it, which is quite cool. Haven't tried it yet, actually. I think it'd make me feel sick. I'm on layer 10. Get in there. Got the chain going. Blow them up. Blow them up. These pass through. Right, I want that to turn blue. That power up. So I'll make the long way round. Keep the chain going by killing them. Boom, got that. And oh, freeze them all. Damn, didn't get there in time. Oh well. I was going to try and freeze them a second time. Got 280 chain though. Let's see if I can hit 300. Boom. Let's freeze everything. Yep, hit 300. Oh, I'm an expert, aren't I? I think I'm doing alright. I've done worse. I just want to make today a fairly short video because I've got this stonking great headache tonight. That's just driving me insane. Need some paracetamol. Oh, that thing there is firing red lasers. That'll hurt the enemies. So what's kind of cool about it, the longer I leave it alive, the more damage it does to them. Alright, let's get behind here. Let's lure the enemies around here and let that thing deal with them. Oh no, I ran out of battery. Shit. Didn't realise it was so low. Oh well. My plan didn't work. Where do I get on the leaderboard? Let's see. Layer 11. 1,627 at layer 11. It's alright, I suppose. There's some guys at the top who are just ridiculous at this. But yeah, I love that game. Did I just have enough to unlock the first person mode? Oh no, everything's unlocked, isn't it, already, because I used that cheat. But anyway, that's Assault Android Cactus. Friggin' enjoyable game. Really good game. Well worth playing. It's been out on Steam for about 2 months now. I don't think it's got anywhere near as much attention as it deserved, and I saw quite a few websites reviewing it sort of later than they probably should have. But yeah, it's an excellent game. Give it a try. It's only about, I think, about 15 quid. Cool thing of the game, it's got a really nice structure to it where you can just kind of run through things, and there's a lot of unlockables. You get codex things to unlock, an art gallery, all these bonus modes that you can play where colours go psychedelic. You can have an isometric camera mode for that sort of Mega Drive era feel. But yeah, really good game. Give it a go. I'll catch you later. Bye.